Welcome back coders to the next session of Python tutorial series. In the last session, we were discussing about Python interpreter. If you can recall what was the Python interpreter, it was nothing. It will just take your source code and it will convert it into the machine level code. That's it. That's what a Python interpreter does. Okay, but now in this session, we will be trying to install the Python interpreter as well as we will be trying to write some amount of code so that we can check how this Python interpreter works. So let's begin with the part of installation. For installation, you need to download Python interpreter. That's but obvious. So let's see how to download a Python interpreter. To download Python interpreter, it's quite simple. All you just need is your favorite browser, and in Google search box or any of the search engine, you can just search for the Python and you can visit this website python.org. Now in this website, you can see a download tab is there. Over there, you just have to select your operating system. Here I am using Windows, so I will be using Windows, and I can see here download for Windows, and I can see the version of the Python here also. Now the version which I am going to install is Python 3.9.0. So just click on this tab and it will automatically download the Python for you. After downloading Python interpreter, all you just need to traverse to your download folder and you can open this installer file. As I have already installed, so it won't be showing me all the installation steps, but for you it will be showing some installation windows. Over there you will be find one particular checkbox that you need to check, in which it will be returned as add Python 3.9 to your path variable. So just make sure you select that checkbox and just click on the install. It's damn easy. It will automatically install Python interpreter for you. Okay, now as we have installed Python interpreter, so let's write some code. Okay, so for writing a code, what you need? A text editor. So let's open Notepad. Okay, so this is my Notepad, a text editor. Now I will be writing some code. For example, I want to do addition of some numbers, so I will be just writing 8 plus 9, but it is not giving me any output. I have installed Python interpreter also. What can be the issue? So if you know what we have to do, we have to give our source code to the Python interpreter, then and then only it will be executed. Correct. So for that, let's open Python interpreter and we will be writing in the Python shell. So you can search for this IDLE, that is a Python interpreter, Python shell. Okay, so where we can write some amount of code. Let me minimize this one. And okay, now let's try to write some code. So what we can write, we can do the addition. Okay, so let's add some numbers. 7 plus 6. Okay, it is giving me the output. So it has converted my source code to the machine code, and my computer has processed these values and it is giving me the output. Okay, now let's try with multiplication also. So let's multiplication. So let's do some multiplication. 8 multiplied by 4. Okay, it is giving me the output. Now let's try with subtraction. So 4 minus 1. Yeah, this is also working. So now let's try with division. So let's divide two number. Let's divide 10 by 5. But you can see something here. Integer value is not there. It's floating value. It is giving me the answer in decimals. Right? Why? Because whenever we are dividing any value, it will be giving us the value in floating point, because there may be chance that after division the answer can be in decimals. For example, if I will divide 11 by 5, let me do here. If I will be dividing 11 by 5, you can see 2.2 is the answer. But wait, what if I want my answer in an integer format only, like we were getting in addition, subtraction, multiplication? Like the same way I want my answer. So what I will be doing, I will just type 10 divide by 5. So yes, it is giving me answer in integer format. Okay, so let's try with some arithmetic operations also. Let's do addition and subtraction together. 8 plus 6 minus 7. Okay, it has given me 7 as the answer. But can you think why this 7 came? It is working with BODMAS rule. If you can recall, BODMAS. So according to that rule, it is working. But what if I'm having something else, like 4 multiplied by 5, then subtract 2 from it? See, 18. So what it has done, according to the BODMAS rule, it has first multiplied, then subtract. But now I want that it should first subtract then multiply. So what I can do, I will be just putting some brackets over here. So after putting brackets, how it will work? It will first subtract, then it will multiply. See, it has first subtract, so 5 minus 2 is 3 and 4 into 3 is 12. So like this also you can work. So now if I want to do some powers, okay, so I want to find the 2 raised to 3. So what I can do, I can do like this, 2 into 2 into 2. It will giving me the output 2 raised to 3, that is 8, correct? But what if I want to have a power 2 raised to 10? So I won't be writing the 2 into 2 into 2 for the 10 times. It's a hectic work, correct? So what we can do, we can just type our code like this by using double asterisk. So 2 double asterisk 3, what it means, 2 raised to 3. See, it is giving me the same output. Okay, so this is nothing but how to calculate a power. Now as of now, we have seen addition, multiplication, subtraction, division, as well as arithmetic operations plus power. Now one thing is left, if we can say in basic arithmetic operations, whenever we are dividing something. So here you can see it is giving us this one, the answer, but it is not giving the remainder. See, if I will be doing 11 divided by 5 in integer, so it is giving me 2, but one remainder is there, na? Like remainder is there, which value is 1. So what if I want to find the remainder also? So for that we are having one special symbol, which is modulus. So if I will do 11 modulus 5, so it will be giving me the remainder. Now you can see here I am getting the remainder. So guys, till then, take care of yourself, try to code, and if you find any of the problem, just mention your problem statement in the comment section below. Okay, so bye bye.